Morning kids, Inverted Cow here. Yeah, it's been a while since I played Feed the Beast on our single player. We've Mouse and I moved over to a multiplayer world. As you can see, I am wearing power suit armor, and um, I am in the Twilight Forest. Basically, we started up on a server because our world was getting too laggy for us to play. The server gives us a little bit more stability. Um, we're right now back to the point where we were on our single player world. Mouse has started playing with Thaumcraft. I've got a inventory control system set up and a base in the overworld. And I've made my first flight suit, and then of course lost it and made it again, which I'm keeping. And I've come to the Dark Forest. I found a Labyrinth, and we have cleaned it out, and I'm harvesting it, and I'm going to be making a bit of a village here. Today is the day we're going to do I'm going to do my first ever end dragon battle. So we're going to have some fun with that today. I'm going to put some clips from that on, probably in another video, that kind of thing. So this suit, I love this suit. This is so awesome. Look at this. I can even play it in third person because it's so awesome. I like it so much. Get out of these clouds a little bit. Here's the area where I'm building. Although this is this is the same building as I make in the survival, the apartment complex. I'm going to put some peasants in here, um, that kind of thing. I'm going to put a trader in. Where this crater is where where this crater is over here. That's where the labyrinth was. I'm using the labyrinth stone for the building itself, and these are micro blocks. I'm using those to make the rails, and I'm just going to switch back to first person here so you can not look at my sexy suit and make you all jealous. As you can see, we haven't decorated it yet. We're not finished. Mouse and I are going to come back and put some tables and furnishings and stuff in. I do like the ability to make part blocks here. I also found a smoker. I found a smoker in the swamps. I went hunting in the swamps for about 2 hours, and I found a smoker out there. Of the 4 that I tried to harvest, I was only able to grab 1. I do have a dozen flame turrets, and I also know, as you can see on my indicator map, I forgot to turn off the waypoint there, but I know where a Hydra battle is. Found some rainbow trees, which I like. These are neat trees. You'll see those show up around the village. I like the colors. I love these bases, these giant trees. I like the dark Twilight Forest. This is, given the choice, I'd probably just live in the Twilight Forest and never come back to Overworld. However, my mouse would have issues with that. I'm lighting this, actually. These are those little micro dots made by cutting glowstone into pillars and then cutting the pillars in half and that kind of stuff. I actually wore out a iron or a metal saw making these rails. This is all birch wood, and you can't jump over this rail. Well, I guess you can with a jetpack on. Let's turn that off for a second. It's just high enough that you can't jump over it, so the villagers aren't going to jump over and take fall damage. So tomorrow I'll get this hooked up. This will look good. I figured I should start prapsing again. I should start recording some of these again Whoops, even though you want to look at the close-up of the grass. Just because it's been a while. But yeah, I'm going to make a second building like that, basically right over top of this hole. And essentially in between the two buildings, I'm going to put a third building across the end here. And that building has 30 doors. If I make a mate to it, that'll be 60 doors. And I'm going to put another building with 20 doors down here. It's going to be, or not 20 doors, I guess 12 doors, because it's going to be four doors, 4, 8, 16, 3 stories high, 4 doors on either side, and it's before coffee and I'm trying to do math. Lots. Anyway, so that should give me sufficient villagers, assuming, of course, that the villagers will breed in the Twilight Forest. That's something we're going to experiment with this afternoon. And then right in the middle here, I'm going to put a podium with the... I hear them. I hate enders. I'm going to put a podium in here, and I'm going to put the villager trading center in here so that you can trade with villagers. Basically trade with all the villagers in one shot, which makes it easy. And then I'll throw a linking book from here back to Spawn Town. This is going to be strictly my fun build. This is where I'm just going to build all my fun buildings that I've wanted to build. I'm going to build my castle wall that I was going to build. I'm thinking of building a few other Star Trek-y things that I've wanted to build. In case you hadn't noticed it, yes, I am a Star Trek junkie fan-ish. Although I stopped watching TV many years ago, my wife and I still have the videos, and we've watched them to the point where they wore out the machine. And we can probably recite them by verse. So yeah, this is just getting started here. I've done a little bit, just used the leveler and backfilled the terrain, leveled and backfilled the terrain here. I like that leveler. Although it doesn't mine very well, you can't use it to dig. I set it up down in the hole here, and it dropped about 1/4 of my blocks. The rest just vanished into air. I didn't recover anything. I was really kind of miffed because there's only a limited supply of that maize stone. And yes, you will see that I wear the glider probably all the time, because I like not falling to my death every time I jump in a hole. We went again with the logistics pipes at base. We used the logistics pipes at base, and we have installed the AE network, and I found that the AE network is too limited on the fact that you can't use it interdimensionally. I am having some lag issues. I don't know what is causing it, but some lag issues with the logistics pipes transporting to the Dark Forest here as well. So there you go, kids. This is Inverted Cow back again. As you can see, we're going to have some fun. And I'm going to remember what buttons do what. There we go. As you can see, we're going to have some fun. I got a lot of builds to do. And yeah, we'll talk to you all later.